Happy Navaratri to all of you. Today's topic is US presidential election in the Indian context. Why US president is considered the most powerful president in the world, whereas Indian president is the weakest one. Why so? Because there is a difference between the form of government in USA and India. USA is a presidential form of government, India is a parliamentary form of government. So is the US president holds both the power together. The power of head of the state and power as the head of the government. In India, powers are divided between Prime Minister and the President. The head of the state is the President and the head of the government is the Prime Minister. So real power of the national executive lies in the hands of the Indian Prime Minister. President is mere a formal head, a ceremonial head, a tutelar head. So is the difference between president power of India and USA. Now regarding the election of the president. As regards India is concerned, you know, the Indian president is also like US president elected by electoral college. In India, electoral college, the members are all the MPs and the MLAs. And they are the member of electoral college. They vote for the post of president in India. But in USA, pattern is altogether different. First of all, election is conducted in USA for party candidate who contest election of the president. In India, the party candidate for the post of president is decided by the high command of the party. But in USA, party candidate is elected at the grassroots level by the primary members, by the caucus members at the state level. The primary member caucus level members elect the delegates, and all these delegates attend national convention at the central level, and they vote for the party candidate for the post of president. So party candidate is indirectly elected by the members of the party. First, as I said, delegates are elected at the grassroots level by primary and caucus members. Then all these delegates finally elect the party candidate at the central level in the party convention. This is what the whole procedure is concerned. There is no much difference between primary and caucus members. In 34 states in USA, they are known as primary members. And in remaining 16, they are caucus. Primary members, the election is conducted by the state machinery and the local body. In case of caucus, they organize gathering, get together and to discuss as who should be the party delegates. So this is what the basic differences are there between the two. This is the first part, the election for the party candidate at the party level. Now second part is the election of the president. The president is also elected in USA indirectly like India. At the grassroots level, the registered citizen of USA take part in the election. They vote for electors. A representative is known as electors there in USA. There are total 538 electors all over USA. Their numbers vary state to state depending upon the population of the state. Suppose the biggest number of electors are in California, 55 members. And the lowest one is the 3 members in Montana, 3 members only. So this is what the position is concerned. All 538 members, in fact, are the members of electoral college who used to vote for the post of president. This is what the whole procedures are maintained over there. Now, regarding the procedure, regarding the process of presidential election, after this, the electoral college election is conducted. Now regarding election of electoral college. This election is conducted on first Monday of December. All 538 members, the electors, who are the members of electoral college, they take part in the election for the post of president. Out of 538, whoever gets 50% votes, 270 votes, he is declared as the president. In case of tie, 270 between the two candidates, then in that case, House of Representatives, the lower chamber of the Congress, selects president, and the upper chamber, the Senate, selects the vice president. This is the procedure. Then finally, vote is House of Representatives, in fact, they count the votes and give a certificate to the result of the election, and the election is declared normally in the first week of January. The new president begins his tenure on 20th January, the day when the Independence Day is celebrated in USA. As regards election of president is concerned, it is held every 4 years. In the case of India, the tenure of the president of India is 5 years. And other aspect is that in USA, ballot paper is used, unlike India where EVM is used, not ballot paper. And another aspect is that Election Commission in USA. Election Commission in USA is comprised of 6 members. All these 6 members are appointed by the President of USA, subject to the approval of the Senate. Now there are certain constitutional differences between India and the USA. First of all, legislature in India known as Parliament, Sansad. In case of USA, it is Congress. In case of Britain, like India, it is Parliament. So Britain, India, Parliament, and USA is Congress. Now, first chamber in India is Lok Sabha. In Britain, it is the House of Commons. And in USA, it is House of Representatives. Second chamber in India is Rajya Sabha. In Britain, it is House of Lords. And USA, it is Senate. The Senate of USA being the second chamber is considered as the most powerful second chamber in the world. And the most weakest second chamber in the world is the British House of Lords. The Indian Rajya Sabha stands in between the two. In between the two means the House of Lords of Britain and Senate of USA. This is what the power position is concerned between the two. Now, as regards the US governor post is concerned, governor post is a real one, real executive of the state, elected by electoral college of the state. Unlike India, where the governor is mere an agent of the Indian president. This is all about differences, constitutional differences between USA and India. Regarding the implications of the current election in USA, and that implication I would like to highlight on India. The general impression is that the president of Republican Party favors India. This is not always true. I would cite the examples of few presidents. President Roosevelt in 1945-44, he had asked Britain to grant independence to India. When he had given pressure on Churchill, the Prime Minister of Britain, Churchill said, I would like to resign from the post of Prime Minister rather than granting independence to India. That pen the American president had taken for India, he was not Republican, he was Democrat. Second, President Nixon in 1972, he brought China from the dark and put it into the permanent seat of Security Council. That was the biggest harm he had done against India. that China was on our head after that. That Nixon also, he did it against India, not being Democrat. He was a Republican president. Third is the current President Trump. What has he done? When Trump was imposing tariff on Chinese goods, he also imposed tariff on India. Here for Trump, India, China are equal. Where is the favor for India? Second, when US President was deciding about visa to the Indian students, to the Indian working people, he did his best that curtail the visas, not to favor Indians, against India and other, favors only Americans' interest. Third, when China is on the border, India is in problem. India is seeking strategic help from USA. What USA is doing? He is bargaining. First he said, I will give you all support, strategic support, provided you sign trade deal. And the trade deal is proposed with American interest. Second, few days before, American Foreign Minister had said, बल्कि उन्होंने डराया इंडिया को, आप चाइना से पराजित हो जाओगे, नहीं जीतोगे, अकेले हो, बहुत बड़ी ताकत है चाइना. In fact, he wanted to sell obsolete American arms to India. This is what the bargain he is doing it. All these things is being done by US government, and US government is in the hand of Republican president. So I said, a Republican or president or Democrat makes no difference. They favor only their own country. They protect the interest of USA rather than the interest protect of China or India or any other countries. They prefer their own nation. So this is what the fact is on the ground. As regards post of president in India or in USA, both are number one citizen of their nations. Both are the mirror of their nations. Both are the face of the nations. This is what the way I wanted to summarize my topic. Thank you so much.